Yo, what's going on out there, man? Everybody tuned in for another episode, man. And I know, I get it. Y'all probably all over me for this one, but I had to get this going, you know what I'm saying? Another new battle rapper spotlight, a special one. You know what I'm saying? Our first lady MC. I would say of the prospects that we've been seeing lately, generating a lot of buzz from the West Coast, you know what I'm saying? Somebody I really am fucking with right now. Coffee Brown, what's going on?
Hey, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, taking the time.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for having me straight from Cali all the way over there, showing love. It's love always.
Right on. So let me just start by I'm not pandering when I say that. Like, I actually fuck with ladies battle rap. You know what I'm saying? I do.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So it's important for me to have this, especially somebody that's newer into the shits. But I'm gonna start this off the same way I start off with everybody. How are you? How is Coffee Brown doing? How like
Man, Coffee Brown is blessed. I'm highly favored, but more other than that, just busy, trying to get ready for all these different things I have coming up from the battle this weekend versus Jay to two more battles I have in November to my EP, just trying to make sure that the branding and everything and my product as far as my battles is, just everything is right because, me being new, like you said, November would be 2 years for me in the culture. I just want to make sure that everything that I'm putting out is quality, and it really represents me in a way that makes me proud. So that's really what I'm focused on or been focused on.
Right. And I think that's important too. So you mentioned a lot of stuff that I like to cover. You know what I mean? I like to cover the work ethic, how long you've been around and things like that. And it's very interesting to me personally, just, as you being a woman in this sport full of these aggressive, crazy, in your face. You know what I'm saying? Like how does Coffee get started? Like what happened that got Coffee into this thing right here?
All right. So I started in spoken word poetry. I was doing that competitively. And I went across the nation doing that in like my teenage years competing. And then, I just stopped. I didn't have the love for spoken word I had back then. So I didn't do it for a while. And I just started trickling into music, just rapping here and there, doing little freestyle videos. Then just, I don't know, talking to Geechi, I was just telling him like, I want to try to battle. At first it was a joke. Everybody laughed about it. Like, yeah, fucking right. Like, you're not going to battle. And then we actually, set it up on the Riot LA in, November of 2016. And, from there, that was my first battle. I caught a 30. The girl actually choked all 3 rounds that I battled against.
Wow.
But from there, it was just kind of history. You know what I mean? I guess Geechi saw something. Kevin Park, shout out him, the Riot Network. That's my home league, me and Geechi, Gotti. But, they just saw something. So we just kept rocking with it. It's fun for me. I do this for fun. Any interview you ever hear me on, I always say it, and I'm going to continue to say it. This is about the competition for me. Like, this just gives me back my old flame that I had when I was younger and I was doing spoken word competitively. This is basically the same shit, but it's like grown spoken word poetry because it's cussing and, all that different stuff. But, so it's just the same thing.
Okay. All right. Excuse me here. I've gone to, I'm in New York and I hang out in them little lounges, you know what I mean? With the black soap crowd and listen to spoken word and shit. But I'm thinking about that, and I'm thinking about the shit you be talking about. Like, what did Coffee's? What were the subjects of Coffee's spoken word? Like, let's go there, just real quick.
It would really depend. Like, I did a lot of like, I guess it wouldn't be called struggle bars and poetry, but just more so about my story. Like, my story, people around me story, things that were going on in my community. And I think the reason I lost the flame is because I moved from San Bernardino for college. You get what I'm saying? So I wasn't around my environment no more. So that flame or that creative push I was pulling from my environment wasn't there anymore.
Okay.
So the subject matter that I was talking about, it just wasn't existing because I wasn't intact with the community that I had moved to. And I didn't have no intentions on becoming intact with it. That's not my home. So the subject matter, like I said, gang violence, drugs, just everyday struggles of growing up as a young Black woman, growing up as a child, a drug addict's child, you know what I'm saying? Just things like that. And, I won my money, won scholarships, and it kept me out of a lot of trouble when I was younger. Once I started doing it. So.
Yeah, right. And you said you went to see, because all this stuff right here, it's important for me to do that because I like to see where the rhymes is really coming from. So you said you went away. You're from LA, right?
I'm from San Bernardino, California.
Okay, so you
like
from
an hour and a half out from LA.
Okay, because to me, I'm a New York nigga, so
it's the same
all of that shit seems. The only separation I have, and shout out to the Bay. The only thing that I know
Northern Cali
is Northern and Southern. Yeah, that's it. Everything else.
And it's crazy because it's really night and day. Like it's really night and day, Northern Cali and Southern Cali. But yeah, basically it's a little bit out of LA. They consider where I'm from the outskirts because LA is the mecca basically of Southern California, you know. But that's not where I'm from. I'm from San Bernardino, and I graduated from UNLV.
Oh, UNLV. Yo, shout out to Vegas. I was just in Vegas.
Running Rebels.
That's what I'm talking about. All right. Larry Johnson, all them. Yeah. All right.
Period. When we went back for Summer Madness, that was cool, you know, going back there.
Mm-hmm. So when you get to, what'd you study in college? I'm a college nigga.
International business management. I'm fluent in 3 languages.
Whoa!
This ain't got nothing to do with battle rap.
What?
This is
angles. No, this is great. This is great.
Angles on me.
you speak 3 like okay. All right. Wait. All right. Let's get back to the shits.
I'm just playing.
But this is great though. This is great because okay. So Coffee now, and you mentioned Gotti, and I want to get into Mafia because I'm really into checking out different scenes and whatnot, and I see cats like Young Grizz, Ron Compton, Diesel. I fuck with Heavy, The Spot.
Oh, you familiar?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm well studied. We don't just, you know what I mean? Like I don't, But so walk me through Mafia. You said it seemed like you kind of knew Gotti beforehand. So like, how did that affiliation come about?
Gotti is a family friend before anything battle rap, and he's like a brother to me. You know, we not blood, but that's just basically what the bond was prior to battle rap. You know. And he's actually my blood cousin's best friend. So he's been around. Okay. And the whole Mafia basically is a family because, like you said, Ron Compton, Eli the Mayor, Geechi, Gotti, me, that's the Mafia. And we all are family, if not biologically, just streetwise, before battle rap. So when people, see us battle rapping together, they think we just came together battle rap, but this is way beyond that. The Mafia is the majority of people that are from Mafia. It's only 5 of us that really battle rap. The rest of them are artists, just street, head street niggas, whatever the case is. You know what I mean? The Mafia is a lot of different things, a lot of different compartments to the Mafia. Y'all just know the battle rap side.
Okay, so and that's a thing that I actually I had the opportunity to meet Gotti and interview him and stuff like that. The one thing that I find, and this is very common West Coast dude, I see this with the people in the South, but West Coast especially, y'all real entrepreneurial. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than just, like, y'all try to, whatever y'all doing, it's not just that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nah, I do music, I do this, I do hair, I do, you know what I'm saying?
You have to. And that's just the cost of living. That's just because if you over here in California, like, you got to be doing 4 things if you're going to live here, period, or you just ain't going to make it. Like, it's just the way of life, So I think that just watching our parents be like that, it's a generational thing. If you from Southern or Northern California, your parents got a few hustles. So you kind of get that type of training early on. You see what it takes to make it here,
Right, so. Right. And so when it comes to Mafia, the thing that I'm impressed with lately is that y'all travel, like y'all go places. So you've been to New York, and what made you jump and say I'm gonna do that? Because I seen Gotti very early on battle TY. But what made you say, what? Let me go see what these New York niggas is about. Like, how
I don't have any competition on the West Coast. I ran it's like my majority of my portfolio is battling men. So it became a point where it's like, all right, you battle 8R14. Now who else? Like who else is actually who can I battle that actually gonna give me some rep or some type of points? So then that's when Danny Myers came in. So once I battled Danny Myers, I really felt like the talent pool over here was below the path I was trying to head. There's nobody over here that we really put above Danny Myers except like V-Dots, Daylight, Disasters. And, I wasn't going to get them in my 6th battle. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was really a business decision for me to reach out to Steams and reach out to Tay and see what I could do over at We Go Hard. And then once I hit We Go Hard and people saw how, how I perform out of town, because that was my first time ever leaving California or ever battling outside of my home league,
The Miss Lisa battle.
Happened,
the Miss Lisa battle was the first time.
Miss Lisa was my first time ever battling outside of the Riot, which is my home, So I think that once people saw that, they were a little more confident in, investing in me to come out and battle. And that's really what it was about, just trying to show people, I'm gonna do it, I can do it, I'm writing my own shit, I'm my own girl. Like, let me really show y'all who I am. And so I knew in order for me to do that, I was going to have to go to the Mecca where it all started,
Okay.
And that's when I just made those moves.
And it's, I think it's good. I think it's good to travel. It's good to be in these different rooms and stuff like that. When you get to the Miss Lisa situation, because I like that battle. And I was like, yo, these niggas going crazy in the back. And it wasn't like one of the situations where, that's dope for a woman, but you talking that shit up there. Did you expect to get that type of reaction when you walked in the room?
It's so funny because the Mafia, like you said, they have been to New York before, and they was telling me like, home court advantage is a motherfucker over there. You know what I'm saying? So they kind of was preparing me for the worst. You know what I'm saying? So when I went, I was already like in my head like, fuck, my team is not with me. This is the first time I ain't battled with them. Second thing in my head is my first time OT. This is my first time where We Go Hard. I'm the first girl from the West Coast ever to be on We Go Hard. Like all this pressure, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, when I did go, my nerves got the best of me right in the beginning, but then I was able to just shake it off and eventually get into my little bag, but that was definitely one of the most uncomfortable battles for me next to being in Canada. For sure.
Uncomfortable? Why Canada? People don't associate Canada with being uncomfortable. Is it because of the content that you thought, they Canadian?
I
what do they
didn't
know about?
None of the content, and then their style out there is more so closer to KOTD is what they prefer. And I'm not really a KOTD type of rapper.
Not at all.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was like a culture shock almost. Literally like a culture shock in the culture. But I needed that because what I'm doing this year, I'm just trying to test my limits, see what I can do, play around with things. This is my second year. So right now, and it sucks for me kind of because so many people are looking at me while I'm still trying to figure out who I even am. You know what I'm saying? So it's a win-lose, but at the same time, I'm just grateful that people even check in,
Right. Because we don't got no time to be waiting. You got that it. It's kind of like
you just got to go with it.
Yeah, you have to just go with that because I see you.
When it's your time, you just got to go, and that's what I'm trying to do. And just tweak it and make sure I continue to put out good product for y'all. I don't want to oversaturate myself or dumb down my my content or water down my content because I'm spread too thin. But I didn't do that this year, so I'm pretty happy.
Right.
It's been hard. I'm learning. Getting new fans, new exposure. So, it's been fun. Like, this year has been fun. No, and it's still not done.
And you battled, so the Miss Lisa battle to me was a dope battle. I think I could call it a breakout battle for you. That really got people buzzing. But then you go ahead and you battle one of my personal favorites, C3, because she's from that spoken word background too. I'm starting to see a pattern here, but
okay. I don't know C3 outside of our battle, so that I wouldn't know. But that's dope though to know that.
yeah, she has that background. That's why she got that. Like sometimes she sound like she in a slam. You know what I mean? Like she kind of had that vibe.
Yeah, when she go into like her struggle bars, more so it sound like slam shit but I didn't know she came from a slam background. I just thought that was me listening and having that poetry ear,
Right.
That's dope though.
Exactly. So how did you, because she is very respected and she's been, she's battle tested. How did that situation come about? Was it her, making the call, or like how did that happen in Coliseum?
No. Case Lees and Blackbeard, they run Coliseum. Right. And I'm really close with Tay Classic, which is Case Lees' girl. And, so it made me close with Sleeves. And I kept telling him, I want to come out there and get on Coliseum. I wanted to be down with Kali, season 5 shit, all that or whatever. So he ended up telling me like, yo, who you want to battle? And I just told him like, just make it make sense with my resume. You know what I'm saying? I'm not battling nobody less than any opponent I've already battled, And so he was like, yeah, what you think about C3? And I'm like, line it up. I say nothing else, line it up, period. And then from there it was just history. You know what I'm saying? I wish it could have been 3 rounds because that battle was a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Hell yeah, that battle was fire.
Based on the circumstances.
you ever click on the battle, you get through like a round, you like, and then you look and shit, you like, oh, it's only this many minutes on it? Like, I know Seriously. Goddamn well we ain't only get one round of that. Like,
yeah, I was looking at comments, people like, yeah, I'm in the first, and I'm thinking like, if only y'all knew that's all y'all got.
That's crazy. And then so, and I shout to Drugs because the faces that he making in these thumbnails is just perfect.
Oh yeah, he's too much. Look, I thought I had a friend, and then I'm looking at the footage now. I'm like, oh yeah, he had me fucked up. I hope you hear this shit, boy. He had me fucked up.
He had you fucked up.
Oh God, like what? I'm gonna talk to this nigga as soon as I see him. But yeah, no, shout out Drugs. Thank you for pulling up.
Right, exactly. So okay, good segue into. So I mean, you battled Danny, and so before even Danny, you know what I'm saying, battling men. Your thought as a woman in this arena battling men, is that a goal of yours, or are we doing a Lisa Leslie thing? Because you know she famously said that's not the ultimate goal of women's basketball. You know what I mean? So what's your thoughts on that? Battling guys, and you know, you think that's the logical next step?
I like battling guys more than I like battling girls. They really, because the thing is, when I'm coming into battling a guy, right? We both got the same angle. So I can talk about you being a nigga, you can talk about me being a bitch, which is way overused.
Right.
So any man that I battle, I kind of bet on if they go with the whole angle, that's stupid. It's way overused. It's not gonna work on me no more. So you just gonna get bodied. So I already assume that any nigga that's battling me is not gonna come with them same angles because they've been used so many times, you know?
Right.
So when I'm battling dudes, I know that we're literally coming to bar fight. Like, whoever is the better writer is going to be just that. It's not going to be that petty, catty, personal, or I'm researching you, making fake this, fake that. Like, and that's why I don't really like battle rap bitches, and that's why I don't really like battling these bitches. They be too emotional, and they just make it more than rap. You get what I'm saying? Like, bitch, we're here to rap. Why are you researching my baby daddy, my son, all this? Like, you know, you'll get beat up behind that, and I don't play that shit. So that's why I really prefer to battle dudes, because I know we're coming here to rap and to see who rap better. Like, you know, and then I know dudes have ghostwriters too, but the chances of them having ghostwriters, you know, is a little less than what it is when I'm battling these females, you know. So,
and the
whole little Bonnie shit came out, I was pretty much good on battling any of these bitches because, like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've got a baby, a full-time job, I'm running businesses. Like, you know, I don't got time to be battling bitches that's really just reading scripts. Like, I'm really out here struggling, pulling bars out my ass at this point, you know, and preparing and all this stuff to come against you. And, you know, it ain't worth it for me because, like I said, I'm really in it for this competition. So I prefer battling dudes. I can't speak for nobody else, but I like that. I prefer it.
I find it refreshing to hear that from you know, a woman, because everybody was going crazy about the Bonnie thing. I felt like the ladies kind of weren't really, you know, I would expect it more.
We kinda, in the female battle rap culture, though, in our community, we kind of know who don't write already. So it was already them rumors out. Before I was even a rapper, when I was just a fan, the rumors was already out that QP was writing for her or whoever, you know? So, like, that's why me coming into the culture from being a fan to a rapper now, I have specified people I'm not gonna fucking battle, because even if they do write their shit, I don't believe you write it, so I don't want to battle you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. You better talk to God about it. Like, that's how I feel about the shit.
So you talked about just content wise, right? You're very aggressive. You're very disrespectful. Now, I say this as a compliment. Young West Coast QB-esque. Maybe not on the same level of just ridiculousness, but you're very in your face with
That's my GOAT, though, so I'm cool with that. Yeah, that's my GOAT. QB, Miss Hustle, you know, those are my GOATs. So if you ever watch my style, you'll probably see a lot of them come out at any point, because that's before I was in the culture. Those were who I was watching. You know what I'm saying? Female-wise. I wasn't watching, you know, the other girls. I was watching the street ones really talking shit that I think they really did. Like, you know, that's who I relate to. That's my lane right there. So, yeah, I take that as a compliment. I don't take offense to that.
Definitely. I mean, and you know, the thing is about QB is I always felt like, and I say this, and I keep repeating it. Shout out to everybody that's out there in the live, too, because, you know, it's a lot of people listening. I can never be a battler because some of the shit y'all be saying to each other, I couldn't take it. I know I couldn't take it. But did you ever worry? Is there ever a fear of like, damn, like I'm doing a lot? Because Gotti's from that cloth too. He talks all type of craziness. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you ever
It's
feel
like,
shouldn't
this
go
is the way
there?
I feel about it. I'm gonna say shit. I don't think me being a mom, I don't think I'll ever go way far. You feel me? But like, if I'm battling a QB, I don't really got no limits because I know she ain't got none. But like, whatever I'm writing, I'm prepared. I'm fully prepared for whatever come with that. And that's what confuses me, because really battle rap don't have limitations. Everything is bar none. Everything is out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything is out there. Dead relatives, babies, kids. They don't care, you know? So when you're writing this shit, you have to know there's, you know, people are in a position to where they can either not hit you and get their deposit or hit you over their respect. So it's really up to you when you're writing your material to say, if this bar is worth what may or may not happen, then I'm going to say it. You know, when we're writing our shit, you have to make that decision. When I was writing shit for Danny, talking about his daughters, and I knew his wife was going to be there, and it was a chance that could have ruined the battle. However, he's a vet, and people have said worse shit. So I took that chance. You know what I'm saying? And then Yasmin, when I went to Canada, she took the chance and even bringing up my son.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's something I went publicly saying, I will sock a bitch, and I don't give a fuck about a battle. But I gave it that chance, whatever. Like, you know, it's really everybody's making decisions as these battles are going. And I think that's why I like it too. It's like an adrenaline thrill. I don't know what you're going to do when I say, fuck your dead daddy. But whatever happened from there, shit is going to happen. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think whenever you write your shit, you just got to be prepared for whatever comes. People have said less disrespectful shit and still got stole on. So it's really just a chance whenever you go up there, like, period.
That's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Do you feel a need? Do you feel an obligation to tell somebody, listen, this is my third rail right here is my kid. Do not talk about my child, but everything else you want to do.
I need to tell nobody that. Like, if you want to take the chance, I'm a mother. Like, if you don't understand how a mother feel about their child, like, you know what I'm saying? That's personal. I'm so sorry that I had to sock you in your fucking throat over my baby. But the thing is, my son is not going to turn 16 and turn on YouTube and see me standing up there letting you say, you know what I'm saying? Like, so like the Goods and Gems thing, I low-key understand Gems because as a battler, yeah, you shouldn't be that sensitive. But I understand Goods because as a parent, there's so much other shit you can talk about. Don't bring my son in. You know what I'm saying? For him, it's his daughter, but for me, it's my son. It's so much other shit you can talk about, but you choosing to bring up my son. So as a parent, you making a decision while they rapping. Is this something I'm cool with my child turning on and seeing me accept? No, it ain't. So let me, you know what I'm saying? These are things we're constantly thinking about while still trying to remember our next round too. Like, yeah.
That, you know
this
what?
shit is difficult.
I don't have children, but I would think that I would have something in my contract about my kids, especially it's just so hard to raise a child in this climate. It's all types of shit going on. But then contracts
don't matter. You could put anything in a contract. If I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, at the end of the day, no matter how many contracts, security, no matter who deposit getting taken, all of this shit is personal decision, and whoever whatever risk is gonna happen. Like, you know, and it's on both ends, right? You have kids or not. Everybody got some type of soft spot. You get what I'm saying? So if somebody takes it upon themselves to want to, you know, talk about somebody's kid, I've seen bitches tell in battles like, "Oh, your kid is dirty and ugly." That I can't let that fly. That's not even a bar. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even a bar right there. You mean that shit. Like, we got to get down. Like, that's out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it just really depends, I guess. Like, but I'm not putting nothing in no contracts. I'm not doing none of that because if I'm a real bitch at the end of the day. So if you want to play me pussy or something, then try it. That's how I feel about it. You must think, you know, I'm going to let you call my 3-year-old son faggots or whatever, and we going to see how I really feel about that at the end of the day. You don't know me and I don't know you, so we just going to have to see what happens. Like, you know, when I'm writing shit, I'm really not trying to start a fight, but if the bar is so fire and I have to say it this way, then I'm going to do this shit. And I'm just going to hope you understand. And if you don't, then but understand I'm still prepared for whatever come with that. You get what I'm saying? So when people talking about, oh, I wasn't expecting it, I don't see how. Like, there's nobody there to protect you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man.
I'm with you. And I think when people hear this back and when you like, I'm a real bitch, they can hear the claps of you. I'm a real, like, I know, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's real, you know?
That's funny.
But all right, let's talk about branding. And I think branding is important in all facets of this thing. Specifically, is different for women, right? In the medium of hip hop and so on and so forth. You know, how do you feel about you know, the maybe some of the stigma? Do you feel like it's fair, unfair that women get hit with a lot of these? I would say a lot of the tropes are a little bit sexist, but you feel like you have to pay extra attention to how you perceived and come off because you are a lady in this platform?
I feel like I gotta pay attention to how I come off and how I'm perceived in everyday life. I'm a woman, you know, that's just normal. But when it comes to like the culture, I don't get what you mean by perceived. Like give me an example.
Like okay. So if you know, the hair got to be a certain way, makeup, things like that, and there's a lot of guys who show up in there in like a t-shirt from yesterday with food stains on it, and niggas won't even say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Fact. So do you feel that pressure to be a certain way?
I feel the pressure because I have a certain idea of how I want myself to be branded and marketed, like you were saying, right? But then you do have the female battlers that aren't feminine at all. They're more masculine. They're perceived more masculine. They got the straight backs, the lineups. I don't want to say that they're studs because there are some that are not studs. They're just masculine. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? That are still as successful. Like E Hart. I've never seen her try to be sexy. Like and she's just fire, but she's still top 5. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like it's pressure, but I think that if you want to be perceived as, one of the baddest bitches in battle rap, it's important you present yourself as the baddest bitch every time you step out. If you want to be the hardest bitch in battle rap, then I suggest you not get knocked the fuck out every time you step out. It's just really what you want to do with your brand. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel no extra pressure that anyone has added, outside of me putting the pressure on myself to maintain the look that I want from me.
Right.
But I do see a lot of the other battler girls saying that if they're not a complete package, if you're too fat or you're too black or your hair is this way, but I mean, I just think that that's a part of everyday life. You're not going to get the job if you don't look the part.
Yeah.
Whose fault is that for real? Everybody's interviewing for the same position. So if I come and I'm completely put together, I got shirts, I got a backing, I can show you this, I can show you streams, and then you come and all you got is bars, you don't put yourself together, you don't have a following, you're not social, you know what I'm saying? Whose fault is that really? I put the work in to be my brand. You did not. Right. So whether you're ugly or not, how many female singers are there that I think is ugly as shit and they're still making more money as me? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. They're a complete package with talent. And I think that's what it's about. So a lot of these people get in battle rap and all they know is battle rap. They're not thinking industry, music, branding side of it. They don't see it as a business. So they take it personal. And that's not what it's about. I applied for the job and I was more qualified and I put myself together better. So I got it.
Yeah. And
not for nothing. Just don't think of it like that.
Not for nothing. Your name is Coffee. So it's like, I'm a dark skinned, like, you know what I'm saying? Like
and that's my family name. Like people don't even know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everyday life, I'm Coffee, not just in rap. Like, this is really who I am. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I happen to actually fit my name. I am dark skinned. My last name is really brown. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just really happened this way. Like, but it is a brand at this point. So now I am, I do pay more attention to what I'm doing, what pictures I'm posting, restructuring my Instagrams, you know what I'm saying? I pay attention to things that normal girls won't. And then they blame it on being ugly or fat. If you think you're not getting booked because you're fat, well, drop some weight. If you think you know what I'm saying, if you think you're not getting booked because you're not a complete package, well, maybe try to get on some music or pick up a hobby or something, bring some attention to yourself. But they don't know that. So they just too busy blaming everything that don't have nothing to do with them not being successful.
Okay. And I mean, you mentioned your influences before and you mentioned that I love Hustle. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of E Hart and QB and things like that. As far as the way you craft your style, the things that you put together, is it any battles or anything that you go back to? You're like, damn, like I want to have one of those. You know what I'm saying? Like I wish that I was a part of that type of situation. Like, what are the marquee battles that you kind of reference when you're doing your numbers?
When I'm prepping, I really watch my last battles because I don't want to get wrapped up in nobody else's legacy except my own. So I'm always trying to be better than whatever I've already put out and trying to fix whatever it is, I'm not great at yet. So really when I'm writing and prep and I'm looking at the last battles, listening to my songs, I'm really watching myself because I'm trying to be a better me, and I can't become a better me if I'm not really assessing myself, excessively, I guess, at this point to try to grow. When you see me versus Jade, this Saturday, it's not going to be the same Coffee y'all just saw versus C3, so.
Right.
It's just about growing for me. So I will watch myself. You know, I don't. It's not a particular QB or Miss Hustle battle or nothing like that I go to. They're all outdated at this point anyway. So it's just like, you know. But I do keep up with all the battles that drop newly. Like, you know, I watch those. I don't know if it's for inspiration though.
What's the last? What do you feel like the last dope battle that you watch? You know what I'm saying? Like, were you like, yo, the niggas was going off? Like, what battles keep you in tune? What type of stuff do you like?
Let me see. Okay, so I'm prepping for Jay right now. I'll tell you what I just watched. Let me see. I just watched Franchise versus Gaddafi. I just watched
that battle was crazy.
Yeah, stupid fire. I watched Steams versus Jack Boy. I just watched the Gotti versus JC that just dropped. I watch a lot of my team, actually, now that I think about it. I do watch a lot of my team, you know, which would be Geechi, Gotti, Ron Compton, L.I. the Mayor. I don't know. That's probably it. Yeah, that's probably like my go-to battles. You know, it just really depends on which one. Like, people like Franchise, that get me in my punching bag. People like Gotti get me in my street bag.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I watch a QB when I'm trying to get in my bully bag. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, really talk to bitches type shit. Like, you know, it just really depends. Like,
yeah. Dude, so for you, is it a thing where you want to be? Is it about versatility or just being really good at some things? Like, and I always go back and forth on this. It's like,
no,
you know,
I want to be a complete package. If you look at my battles, I'm rebuttaling. I can freestyle. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to bring in punches. I scheme. That's my favorite thing to do. And people, you know, they give me hell about it because they don't like schemes no more. But I don't care because I like them. So, you know, I'm scheming. You know, I'm just trying to be a complete package. Every time I come and battle 3 rounds, I just want to make sure I hit every single quality that a fan would want out of a battle, because there's been so much bad content since I came in that I keep seeing online. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to make sure to bring everything so that when people want to see anything or inspiration, my name is coming up in any category. Name a girl that rebuttal the best, Coffee. Name a girl that's aggressive, Coffee. Name a girl that punch crazy, Coffee. Name a girl with a witty pen, Coffee. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to come up in all those categories. So it's important to me, especially this year. It was important to me because this year almost over, but to make sure I experimented with everything, you know. So you will find mid-round rebuttals, end of the round rebuttals, beginning of the round rebuttals. A couple of times I didn't choke trying to start off rebuttals, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm learning. So I don't care about, like, you know, I don't got a problem with, you know, but I just want to be a complete package. That's what it's about for me. I don't want to just have 4 attributes. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I want to have all of them.
Yeah, no, I think that's dope. And there's a lot of people that would probably go the other way and say, you know, I'm trying to get good at certain things and maybe incorporate those. But you like, fuck it, let me just give it a shot. And I respect that. I do. I respect that approach.
I just want to do it early on, because it's like my platforms, they're not getting any less important the more I rap. Right. They're just getting more important. So it's like I might as well start working on the smaller things and things that I don't know if I can or can't do early on, so that later on down the line I can explain, yeah, you know, I was messing up my first 2 years, but what do y'all expect from a rookie trying to find her own style? You know, people don't give me no credit. Like, they act like I've been doing this for years. Like, you know, I don't even know my style yet. And they telling me, you know, Coffee need to get back in her style. Well, what is it? Like, tell me, because I don't even know yet. Like, type shit. So yeah, I don't know. I just
Is it okay? So is the goal for you to eventually make it onto the big platforms, the big stages? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is the goal? Where are you trying to take this thing right now?
I just want to smoke everybody. Like, I just want smoke with everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see at the end of my road, before I'm done, Jazz, Miss Hustle, E Hard, QB, and 40 bars. Then my last 5 battles of my career. Period.
Okay, that's your infinity gauntlet right there. Like, you.
Yeah, I'm good after that, because it was always about competition for me. So like, now when I'm seeing everybody saying this is my favorite rapper, it's my favorite rapper, well, this is who I want to be. So y'all can just be quiet about it already. Like, you know, that's how competitive I am with this shit. So
okay,
so that's why, that's why it's important for me to touch on every, you know, attribute, because I'm about to battle 5 different females and none of them are alike. You know, none of the 5 I just named really have something where you say, dang, they sound just alike. You know, so I really have to make sure I can compete with these ladies in everything that they're good at. So,
of those five, who do you think would be the toughest matchup?
QB.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's just because I already I draw so much from her. It's gonna be hard. It's like the student trying to beat the teacher. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Right. Which
So
happens a lot in battle rap, by the way. That shit happens a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, you always, your idol become your rival, like type shit. And I know it's going to happen. You get what I'm saying? So I think that's going to be my hardest one, because I would definitely have to figure out how to differentiate myself, because her whole angle would be like, bitch, you my daughter. Like, if I know QB, that would be the angle. Like,
yeah.
So that's why I would have to like work on it, you know? So skill level, I think QB would be the hardest. Now, crowd wise, I think Jazz would be the hardest, because you just can't get out of that wave. Like, you just can't. We see what happened to E Hard. Like, you just can't get out of that wave. It's hard to get out of that wave fan wise. She's a fan favorite, period, whether she battle or not. You know, and it'd be hard to beat those. Depending on where you're battling and the event and everything, you know. So I don't know, lyrically I don't think I would have a problem bar for bar, because when stuff for me drops on footage, I get a lot more love than I do in the building when I'm OT, you know, because I do write rounds where you do have to watch my rounds a couple of times, but like in the building, I think that she would be the hardest, but not bar for bar. I just think in the building. But QB would be the hardest bar for bar, because I write so much like her. Between her and Miss Hustle, I think.
No, I mean, those are definitely the targets to be shooting for. And, you know, all right, so we get to the kill list of people. You mentioned that there's people putting out content subpar. Like, what does subpar look like to Coffee? Like, what does that look like? Unpack that for me. Like what is it? Lazy writing, perform? Like, what do you target when you say, nah, that's not it?
What do I target when I say that? That's not it. Let me think. You want like a specific battle, or like
just in general? Just in general. It's like wherever you want to go with it.
Summer Madness was lackluster. That was bad content, and I was there in person. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy, yeah. Yikes.
That was bad content.
It wasn't enough weed in Vegas to save that. It wasn't enough weed in Vegas to save that one, huh?
No, and then I didn't like the RBE event either. I streamed it. I didn't feel like that was the best content. Like, you know, I just don't think that, I think that when people get opponents that they're not really interested in, it ruins the content and in turn gives you lackluster performance. And I can say it's a fact, because I've had a couple opponents that I didn't want to battle, and I don't feel like those. Like, I hate those battles. I got fans that think they're the best Coffee they ever seen, but I hate them. You get what I'm saying? So like when it comes like to lackluster like that, I think that when I'm saying lackluster content, I think that if people don't really have the inspiration for that opponent, I think that they should just turn it down. But I get it, get your bag. You know, I don't know. It's just a catch-22 with this whole battle rap shit in general. But when I'm saying lackluster content, Summer Madness is the epitome of what I mean by lackluster. Those were all people we looked up to basically, or especially me being a fan coming into the culture. And that was my first time seeing a lot of them, you know, live, and that shit was disappointing, period. Like, it ain't nothing else for me to say about it, like, you know.
Yeah. Now, that was definitely tough to watch. I'm like, yo, what are you niggas doing? Like, this is what we doing?
And it ain't like niggas is crazy drunk. I'm telling you, because I was there, so I'm like, I really don't know what happened. Like, I don't know if Vegas got the best of niggas, because they never been there, and they was there the day before partying and all that shit going crazy, but that was just ridiculous.
Right.
You know, and I went to Born Legacy Supreme and Raleigh with Geechi for Geechi versus JC, and that event was better. You know what I'm saying? The Summer Madness. So that's what I mean by, you know, I just wasn't feeling that performance.
So you said you also record music, you know, and you're currently working on the EP?
Yeah, Coffee Lovers Only. I've been putting little leaks on my Instagram and my Twitter. I don't know if I want to release it at the end of this year or beginning of next. It'll probably be the beginning of next year at some point, because I'm just in battle rap mode for this year. But yeah, I got an EP coming. It's 8 songs so far. It'll probably end up being around 10, but okay. Yeah, for sure. Videos coming, everything. I got a few features with Geechi. We're going to be recording videos too. So,
that's what's
yeah,
up.
It'll be some music coming out for sure. I even have music on SoundCloud right now. I got one music video on YouTube. I got music.
and so what does, so Coffee's music, walk me through your what you try to convey in your music and you know, your projects and things like that. Like, what's the themes? Like, what can we look forward to when we turn the Coffee EP?
Just me. I mean, it's a lot of me on there. If you know me, I like to twerk. So, you know, we got some turn up music on there. We got some turn up music on there, you know. We got some thugged out shit on there, you know, because, you know, shit, I'm the first lady of the Mafia. You know, I've seen my different shit too, you know, so I got to make sure I leave my homies with something to ride to in the car. So, you know, it's a few of the shit songs on there. You know, it's a few of those bad, you know, like I'm the baddest kind of songs on there, like, you know, unfuckwittable female empowerment kind of, you know, ain't nobody fucking with me kind of songs. Then I got songs like I'm on my money, you know, like I'm all about my money. I'm on a money chase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, just a little bit of everything. And that's really what my EP, I wanted it to be about. So it have slow songs, it have fast songs, love songs, hate songs, single song. You know what I'm saying? Each song is so different. You won't say that they sound alike. The only thing you'll say in common is I'm on them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's all original. It's all produced from family friends that I know from my town in San Bernardino. So it'll be a little bit of everything. Every song is different. If you don't like one song, you probably like the next song. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I really wanted to make sure at this project showed, just a little bit of everything.
That versatility is what's needed. Now I gotta ask this. I will be remiss if I did not ask this. Now, in my head, in my mind, I'm Trina, Foxy, Kim, Nikki. That to me, those are my four, and Light, MC Light, and I fuck with Rhapsody too. But who are the influences musically? Like women that you say, you know what, I fuck with what she doing.
Okay, the young Nikki.
Yeah, beat me up, Scotty Nikki, like that.
Yeah, that Nikki, young Nikki, the Barbie chain Nikki.
Right.
Of course, Foxy. That's, you know, I'm Coffee Brown, Foxy Brown. Like, come on now. And then let's see who else. I said Nikki, Foxy, Lauryn Hill. I don't know if you really consider her a rapper, but that's a huge influence between her and Erykah Badu. I was raised on them, and I think that's how I ended up in poetry, honestly. But okay. Let me see. So we got Erykah, Lauryn, Nikki, Foxy.
You fuck with Rhapsody or Snow the Product?
Nope, I don't know who neither one of them are.
You should Google them. They fire. I think you would fuck because you're MC. You would fuck with them. Both of them are dope. Yeah. Okay. That's what's up. So like I guess album wise, between the albums that came out, the Nicki, I know you've seen the Nicki Cardi saga, and I feel low key obligated to talk to you about it. What's your thoughts on that? Because I do think it's kind of corny that we make the two top women, and you know, not just women, but just rappers out here beef like that. But what's your thoughts? I
don't think we made them beef, and I don't even think they should, because it's not like they're in the same lane. I mean, yeah, they both female rappers, but I mean, like Cardi, you've already came out and said you don't write none of this shit.
Right.
So at the end of the day, you're really just an influencer. You're not really an artist. You're more of a music influencer. In my opinion, that's what she is. If you're not writing your shit, you're not taking that time to sit in the studio and really compose, you're more so a music influencer. And I'm okay with that. But I just don't feel like her and Nicki, I don't see the comparison. I get as a fan because they both make music, but it's like one actually write her shit. Even if she ain't wrote every song, she's wrote something. You get what I'm saying? That has actually been a hit. I don't think Cardi has ever wrote any of her hits. So I just don't really see how the two are comparable, you know. But if we're putting work next to work and woman next to woman, I don't even see how they put Cardi where Nicki is. Like, she ain't even been here long enough. You get what I'm saying? But I don't see why, you know, they have to beef. But it's just really female nature. I'm finding out because, you know, I don't beef with none of the females in battle rap, but they'll make a way to throw shade. And then at that point, now we got a problem. You know, even we never had problems. We never met. But I think it's just natural for females to be intimidated when someone steps into their lane. And I guess, you know, the female rap industry is a lane. You get it? And I'm feeling the same thing. Like, I'm low-key getting treated like Cardi by some of the, you know, women in battle rap.
Oh, like the fake love? We doing the fake love?
Yeah, exactly. It'd be fake love. And even then, if it's no love at all, if the love ain't fake, it's none at all. And that's just a part of anything with just all females in the same lane. It's just natural competition. I think it's the same with men. Like, you know, as much as a man would love to share another battler's battle, he may be better than them, or you know what I'm saying? They're not going to do it. It's just natural, the competition thing. So I think that because probably, you know, it's just the same lane kind of thing. And it's more fun to see them be competitive. You know, I don't think it's sad. I think competition can be healthy. But at the point business is being affected, that's when it becomes a problem.
Yeah, when the money start, like, you fucking up money, you know what I'm saying? Fighting in Gucci dresses. Like, we're not doing that. Yeah, Coffee, if I ever see you fighting in a Gucci dress, I'm going to be hot. Like, I'm making memes. I'm doing all types of shit. I'm going to be hot.
You probably won't even see me fight with a wig on. All that shit coming out. We not even going
We got the Vaseline in the purse, like ready for the work. Like,
we gonna break it all the way down. You want to fight? Let me show you what condition you about to fight me in. Take the wigs off, lashes, nails, all this shit coming off, and we can get down, but we ain't gonna mess up no business. You know what I'm saying? And I've even had females mess up my business, fighting. So it's like, I really don't condone or think that shit is legit at all. It's burnt out. It's a time and a place for it, and a real bitch know that wasn't it. Period.
Now I see. Usually, I have a rambunctious group in the Discord, and it's a bunch of people in here listening. Shout out to them. Mm-hmm. I usually have people up here that'll come up and ask questions, but they just forward them to me. Like, I don't know what's going on. You guys can't talk to a lady, but whatever.
Okay.
So one of the guys wanted to ask, what do you think is missing from ladies battle rap, and what ladies are you impressed with that might be a little bit newer?
I think in female battle rap, it's a connect. It's a disconnect all the way around. There's no communication. There's no major platform for us that we all can get on and be neutral about. There's no, you know what I'm saying? And bitches are catty. That's what it is. It's just missing maturity. It doesn't have the maturity it needs to flourish, from leagues all the way down to the battlers.
Interesting.
And then new females that he said that are, what was the question?
Yeah, new ladies that you rocking with, that you impressed with.
New ladies that I'm rocking with that I'm impressed with. There's Red Bangs. She's over here on the West. She's brand new. Yeah. That's actually the girl that I had with my first battle.
I saw that.
She's yeah. She choked, but now she's 2 years later. She's actually making moves. She's battling Eliza Versa. I'm impressed with her. Mm-hmm. But other new girls, let me think. Who shit have I been watching?
Blanco?
Jade. I actually battled Jade. Tony Blanco just got smoked by a bitch that battles over here, so I can't take her serious.
Oh, shit.
But I think she's a cool girl. Like, I don't know them like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know them like that. But I just always see them, talking about each other and all that shit. So really, I don't want to battle none of these bitches. Like, they're too catty. I just want to rap. That's what I'm in it for. So it's like really nobody that I'm really interested in battling, because these bitches are weird and unfocused.
Now,
wow. Other than that.
So I do think good matchups for you. I like RX. I like Beretta Blaze. Like, she's one of my personal favorites.
I haven't seen Beretta battle, so
she's fire.
That I'm gonna have to look at her. I haven't seen a Beretta Blaze battle yet. Wait, oh no, she's the light skinned chunkier girl.
Yeah, from Houston.
Oh, I have seen Beretta. Wait, she's newer though?
What? No, she's not newer, but I mean, I think like she's not vet tier or nothing like that. But I think there'd be a good matchup for you.
When you say newer, I'm thinking less than 2 years, because I don't consider myself really new.
Right. I'm saying like okay, so like the Tony Blanco, RX, Cheddar. I think Cheddar would be.
Cheddar, I will battle Cheddar. Yeah. I'll battle Cheddar. I'll battle Tia S. But these ain't new girls,
Yeah, right.
But I will battle Tia. I will battle Cheddar. I will battle I'm already battling Jade. She was already on my list. I battled her this Saturday.
She's gotten better. What do you think about Jade? Like, I think at first I wasn't sold.
Yeah, no, I'm sold on her. We're both new, so like the fact people don't give her a break because she choking shit like that. But like, bro, we're new. Like, this shit is not easy. Like, they just don't get it. But like, I see the potential. Like, Jay really can punch just like me. Like, you know what I'm saying? And people compare us a lot when she's actually at 100 and when I'm at 100. So I'm excited to see what we do Saturday. This is actually a 3-round battle. So,
okay.
So, Jade is one of them. Charisma. Of course,
Charisma. Shout out to Charisma. Yeah, I fuck with Charisma. Yeah, she's talking that shit.
I battled her on Verbal Wars on the end of November.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let me see. So Charisma, Jay, Tia, Tez Love. I want to battle him. That's not a girl, but shit, technically.
Yeah.
What else? I like Vixen the Assassin. I want to battle that bitch.
Vixen, yo, you and Vixen will be crazy. I ain't gonna hold you up.
Yeah,
you and Vixen will be
nuts. Tell her, line it up. I'll smoke that bitch. She's not really like good like that.
She's not really. What you saying that off of the Nina Cruzade battle, which I'm encouraging everybody to go watch? Like, why?
That battle's fire. No, I'm just talking my shit because I don't care.
Oh yeah, fuck it. Yeah, we want all the smoke.
Specifically to say that, but fuck her. Go tell her.
Yeah, I will.
Somebody screenshot it. Cool.
I'll tweet it. That's a fact. I'm petty like that, but yeah.
No, I'm cool with that. Go ahead. Send a message. But yeah, no, them is girls that I want to see. Soon. Period.
Okay. And I Coffee, I got one guy that wants to come up and ask a question and all that. Humble, what's up, bro?
Yo, can you hear me?
Got you loud and clear, brother.
Okay.
Welcome.
I'm doing fine. How about y'all doing?
Don't put your smooth voice on, nigga. Like, don't
Wait, what? Man, no smooth voice. I'm a married man. I can't be doing all that.
Okay.
You know what I'm
saying? All right. Married niggas. Go ahead though. Go ahead.
Hey, Coffee, how you doing today?
I'm blessed. Thank you for calling in. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm at work right now, as you can hear a truck in the background. I was gonna ask if nobody else has asked, how did you actually get into battle rap?
Just playing around with Geechi, and like I was telling them, I came from battling and doing spoken word competitively, so I stopped doing that, and I seen Geechi doing his little battle shit, and our home league, the Riot Network, had a card coming up, and I was joking with him saying I wanted to do it. He like, oh, you full of shit, da, da, da. And Ron Compton actually ended up setting it up, and I actually battled, and then from there it was kind of like history,
Okay,
But it started off as a joke.
As a joke? I mean, it can't be. It ain't that much of a joke.
Not now, but originally it was. So that's why it's actually, we laugh about this a lot because it just really wasn't supposed to get this big.
I tell you, that's how it always goes out, though. That's how it always happens.
Word. Well, nah,
dude, I was gonna.
My
bad. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask one more, but I was gonna ask because I had a similar question to the guy in the chat. I can't remember his name, but is there any? Do you think you'll be able to be on the URL soon or later down the line?
Yeah, I actually had a PG beginning of July versus Robin Rhymes, and it hasn't dropped. So I was hoping to get, like a Survivor Series versus Diesel or something. But, we'll see. I deal with Beasley. I deal with Smack. I'm close to all of them. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully, because I definitely do want to battle Diesel. Matter of fact, I forgot to mention her. So, yeah, that's actually one of them.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna go ahead and dip on now, as you can hear the noise in the background.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Back over there, man. My man in the garage, my nigga. Yo, shout out to my man Humble. I'm gonna get one more on D Marsh. D Marsh, what's going on, brother?
What's up? You hear me?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey, what's happening, y'all? What's going on, Coffee?
Hey, not much. Hanging with y'all. Man.
Good. I wanted to know how you and Robin got set up. Because I heard about that joint. That was on the initiation, right?
That's a fact. The initiation PG card.
Okay. You smoked?
Yeah, facts. No, actually, I wouldn't say. Yeah, no, let's not say that because I'm cool with her. I want to no, I do think it's a fire battle, though. I've actually heard it 2-1 either way. So, I've heard them give her the first and the third, and then I've heard them give me the first and the second. Third round, a lot of people don't give it to me because I was trying to rebuttal all 3 rounds and I kind of fucked up on that third one. But whatever, trial and error. But that got set up because I was ready for my PG. There was no one over here on the West that really was more deserving of a PG outside of me that's up and coming. So we had to find an opponent that was willing to come all the way West for free and battle at their own expense. And I actually was a fan of Robin Rhymes, and I didn't even know why she was out of the culture anyways. And a lady that had a radio show a while back had told me she had called me out. So when he told me, who do I think would want to battle me, that was the first person that came to mind. And when I reached out to her, she was just down. So that's how that happened.
That's dope. Right. I had one more question.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I wanted to know, because female battle rap, man, I'm a battle rap fan in general. So, I love, watching Queen of the Ring in their heyday. But it's like a lot of us be talking about how it fell off and how, what would take it, what would get it back. So what are you doing, or what would you do, or what do you think would happen if, to get it back where it need to be?
What do I think Queen of the Ring needs to get it back to where it needs to be?
Well, not necessarily Queen of the Ring, just female battle rap in general.
I think it needs new stars. Battles. Yeah, I think it just needs new stars that are really focused on, more positive things. I mean, I haven't been in the culture really that long. You know what I'm saying? It'll be 2 years, like I was saying. But just from what I see, a lot of the women, they're way older than me, but they're way younger than me mentally. Like, they do a lot of catty shit, a lot of petty shit, little weird ass shit. Like, it's just not mature enough. So I think that if we could get some new stars in, kind of like myself, that is not really interested in arguing back and forth with you bitches online unless we sell in a battle. You know what I'm saying? If we could just get more women that are just a new group of girls that are really focused, really hungry, that actually want to rap and not into all the extras other shit, then I think that the culture, the female battle rap side of the culture, can come back and be better than what it was. You get what I'm saying? But because we still a lot of the fans are still caught up in these old favorites and these older females and these older platforms. It's just stagnant because nobody want to jump back into that weird ass cesspool of drama and bullshit. Like, you know, especially me. So that's why I'm not privy or really antsy or jumping at these opportunities to battle on a few of these different platforms or a few of these bitches, because I'm just not trying to invest my energy into that weird shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that the culture just needs new talent, new platform, or just the older platforms need complete rebranding, and you know, just to create a different precedence and just new talent. And I think that as long as we continue to support the ones that are coming in and they continue to stay focused and out of the bullshit, then it could get back to where it is. But until females start to grow up, I don't really see it flourishing like it once did at any point.
Yo,
yeah, we gotta support the new talent.
And that's what it's about. But everybody want to see the same girls that, you know, are refusing to battle this girl, or, you know, not bringing a full 3 rounds. Don't give a fuck to battle the new girl because it's not the name. You know what I'm saying? It's just stagnant because these are the people that they want to see, but these are also the cancers in the culture. These are the people that that refuse to battle and stuff like that. So I think that once we get the new talent, get the backing behind the new talent, get a platform that is going to do good business and support their talent and not take all the credit for their talent, because nobody wants to feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of different things right on the back end. Yeah, it's just a lot of different things on the back end. I don't want to feel like your object. I want to know that me and you work to build your platform and the platform work to build me. And that's what I have at the Riot. So I'll never leave my home league. But a lot of leagues want to be bigger than their artists, or the artists want to be bigger than the league, or this artist feel bigger than the next artist, when we all at the same level at the end of the day working toward the same thing. So there is no all for one thing, like how Suge or Sue Surf will reach out to a rookie to battle them on a main stage. You don't get that in the female culture because these bitches are petty and catty. So it's just never going to go nowhere because they don't believe in, here's my hand, let me pull you up to get on the step with me. They want to be there by themselves, and it's just never going to go nowhere. Wow.
That was insightful as shit. Marsh, appreciate you, bro.
Oh, no doubt, bro.
All right, man. All right. That's what's up, man. Shout out Virginia. Now, that was dope because I think it sheds light on a lot of the things, and hopefully I'm optimistic about this shit. I think it's going to be a tide changing. I think now is the good climate with everything going on just outside of battle rap. It's a good climate for women to step back in and kind of breathe some new life into this thing. And Coffee, I want you to, because look, I didn't cop it yet, but I'm on the way to cop that merch because I actually drink. I do drink coffee. Like, I know niggas gonna hear that. Yo, I think just saying that. Like, yo, I be up late. Y'all know how I be editing these shows and shit like that. I know you got merch out and everything like that, so I want you to promote that and everything else that you got going on. You know?
Okay, yeah. So, so let me just run everything down. Coffee versus Jade is this Saturday. What is it? September 29th, I believe, is the date. The Riot Way, Santa Ana, California. If anybody is local or will be in the area, that event will start at 4 p.m. And it has Holmesy the God versus Yak the Ripper, you know, the Kid Clutch, me and Jade, whatever. Those are $30. I have Coffee Lovers Only shirts. There's 2 different designs. I have a black and white short sleeve for $15, and I have a long sleeve Coffee Lovers Only. It looks like the Feelers logo. That's $25. You can Cash App me or DM me, and I'll give you the Cash App information. What else is there? I think that's everything. Oh yeah, Mafia clothing. You know, you can reach out to Geechi or me if y'all want a Mafia shirt, use a bitch shirt, any type of Mafia merch, whether it be Geechi or me. You know, you can reach out to me or Geechi Gotti on any social media. And you know, we'll get the merch to you. But yeah, please support. I'm actually in the process of rebranding for my EP that will be coming out. So I'm trying to get rid of these shirts. So please support. $15. Either, you know, the short sleeve shirts. I got small all the way up to double XL.
No, I'm copping.
Thank you guys.
I'm definitely copping. So after this, so you can follow Coffee at You Love Coffee, YULOVE Coffee.
Love Coffee.
You know what I'm saying? And cop the merch, support, and everything that she got going on. And I personally want to thank you now. Like I said before, you're the first lady to come up here, and I think it's a good, insightful, you know, conversation and stuff like that. And I wish you the best.
You know what? I really like this interview, so thank you so much. And thank you for having me and being patient with me and just keep rocking with me. We're going to come back. We're going to do some promos, some face-offs on here. I got 2 more battles left out the year. One of them hasn't been announced, but the other one has. So before I hop off, let me shout out Verbal Warzone, Coffee versus Charisma, November 25th. That's a huge card. They got DNA, they got Swave 7, they got Chess, Themes, Cortez, you know,
where we at? Where's that at?
Insane. That's Verbal Warzone in Brooklyn, November 25th. Okay. That's battle rap over instrumentals. So we're battling, but it's all over instrumentals. I'm out there then. Yeah, so you're going to see a lot of people shitting the bed, but it's going to be cool to see your favorite battlers on the beat, though, for sure. You're going to know who really rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just make sure y'all come and support us. Shout out Chosen. Shout out Verbal Warzone. Shout out the Riot Way. Riot Network this Saturday versus Jade, and it's another announcement on the way. So make sure you guys follow me and just stay up to date. I'm all over with it.
Always. So we'll make sure that we put the information in the description box along with the battles as we standard, you know, as we usually do. Make sure that you get in that traffic and shit like that. Now that Brooklyn card, I'm gonna go there because I you know,
please. Yeah, that's gonna be fire. Me. I mean, yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna send you the card because it's way more names on it. Like let me okay, before I hop off, because I just want to get everybody that's listening excited because Chosen really went crazy with this card. Let me see. Well, actually, I'm gonna send it to you and you can post it in the chat. I just want everybody to pop out. It's in Brooklyn. I'm gonna send you that full flyer. It's a crazy card. You know, just support these people that's trying to support the culture, you know. A lot of them don't see their money come back, so
right.
Support.
Exactly, but Coffee. Until next time, and I expect there'll be a next time. You know what I'm saying? Don't get Hollywood on us and forget. You know what I mean, like, because we'll reference this whole interview.
All my OGs, I'm gonna remember all of y'all. Okay, y'all was with me before I made it. Man.
That's right. Well, we want to see you make it, and we're gonna continue to support you. So. You know, with that being said, thank you very much for coming up and be safe out here, you know?
Thank you for having me. I will be back soon. Thank y'all for listening and supporting.
All right, that's what's up, man. Black Compass, we up out of here. Peace.
Hey, it's Coffee on the track. Man, y'all niggas be wildin', bro. That's crazy.
SYDT's like you did this.
You did this. You did this.
SYDT's like you did this.
If it's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that. If it's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that. If it's money involved, I can't put you before that. I'm trying to get rich, but baby, you know that. I'm the realest to do it, and every day I show that. Every day I show you. Like, what's up? But every day, you on my phone arguing and shit. If it ain't about a nigga, then it's about a bitch. I keep saying I don't give a fuck about a trick. I keep saying I ain't worried about another dick. I'm worried about a new crib, new whip, new fit, new shit. You be on that goof shit. All up in my DMs asking niggas who is you shit. If you ain't for the hustle, then nigga, you useless. You get that tempo, that's the bottom line, or a nigga to limbo. Hold on, what? Did you get that tempo? That's the bottom line, or a nigga to limbo.
If it's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that. If it's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that. If I ain't have a dollar, would you love a nigga? If I can't buy a condom, would you fuck a nigga? Man, I know you used to dealing with them buster niggas, but when I say I'm chasing money, gotta trust a nigga. What you want, a busy or a broke nigga? You want a nigga cashing out, getting dope with you, taking trips state to state, getting more skrilla, or the type of nigga begging to smoke with you? I'm a lick hitter, overnight rich nigga, roof Chris steakhouse, started from a fish dinner. Look at the rich nigga, yellow like piss nigga, pulling up in Benzes, got them piss nigga. Money over everything, even you. I be needing money more than I be needing you. Money over everything, even you. Cause I be needing money more than I be needing you. If there's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that. If there's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that.
If it's money involved, I can't put you before that. I can't put you before that. If it's money involved, I can't put you before that.